I mentioned this to start the show that John Buccigross, who I was a teammate of at the mothership, calling for Don Cherry and Barry Melrose to be elected to the Hockey Hall of Fame. When we found out that Barry was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I said that on the show that let's waive whatever you need to waive. Put him in while he could still be able to go and enjoy the moment with his family, have a speech there. I didn't realize Don Cherry was not in the Hockey Hall of Fame, and he was certainly hockey night in Canada. But Johnny Buccigross, my hockey guy, joining us now. Butch, good to talk to you. Thank you for saying what you said. Obviously, it has more weight when you say it in the hockey community, but what would be the holdup to put both of these men in the Hockey Hall of Fame?
Well, just adding a sentence to the criteria, Dan. Right now, the criteria, there's a category for sports writers and for play-by-play guys, and that's it. And that was my point. You can change this with 11 words or less. Play-by-play or analyst, whatever word you want to use. And obviously, Don Cherry and Barry Melrose for 30 years were the biggest names in their countries in terms of broadcasters. Don Cherry was certainly John Madden. He was in that kind of a level. And Barry, I get emails all the time. I grew up with the game in America with Barry Melrose. And both of them went from junior hockey to professional hockey to coaching to broadcasting, literally gave their life to the game and to the sport. And it seems just an easy sentence to get people like that, or even great hosts like a Ron McLean from Hockey Night in Canada, and all the ones they have up there. And eventually, as the careers of some of these American analysts and broadcasters, Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, there's no place for them, and it seems like an easy ad.
Yeah, I just think contributions to the game. Other sports have that. Pro football has contributions to the game. And maybe you could put it under that umbrella, but I agree. How is Barry doing?
You don't get better from Parkinson's, Dan. Thankfully, some people are cured of cancer, but you don't get cured of ALS or Parkinson's or dementia. So he's living in Oxford, Ohio. That's where he met his wife, Cindy, when he turned pro and played for the Cincinnati Stingers. She was a cheerleader on the team. She grew up in Oxford, rural Oxford, where Miami University is located. And they decided to move there from Florida to there where they had been living to get some support. Her family is still there. It's difficult. But Barry's watching the games. I texted Cindy Melrose yesterday and said, "Can you get me a Barry prediction for the finals?" And of course, in true Barry fashion, every year it was somebody in 6. He never said 5, never said 7. So Barry's got the Oilers in 6, Dan.